everyone.
Hello.
Yes, so nice to be back. We've been gone for a while here. I mean, gone not
No
not
videos.
no videos. That's that's the gone for a while.
No videos. It's been a little while.
Yes, we've still been really busy. We always are cleaning things. But we had a beautiful family contact us, which you were about to see with this video. They contacted us because they have activity in their home.
Mhm.
And boy, howdy.
Yes, ma'am.
They did. So
In the home, out
the
in
land.
the land.
Yes, yes. Unfortunately, we um we cleared the land and everything, and the recording just didn't work out. So we are going to tell you what we did. We'll put up a picture or something of the land, hopefully. I don't want to promise that, but I think so. We'll try to do that. Put up a picture so you can see what we're talking about. It was beautiful. You will actually see us, though, cleaning inside the home.
Yes, that video worked.
All of that, yes,
Yep,
all of that worked just fine. So, all right. So, do you want to start, or do you want with the land?
The land. So when we started walking through the property, we already had we already knew some of the things that we were going to find, right?
Yes,
I mean,
we cleared the house.
that was very obvious of one thing that was out there, and then some of the things that you sent from the house out. So we kind of had an idea. As we were walking through, there were like a hedge of beautiful evergreens, and I could see the residual energy of an entity that was just in and out and in and out throughout those trees. And it was like, oh, okay, that's gonna need some work, but it was residual. So it was kind of interesting for me. And actually, it was kind of exciting. Whoa, what is this really going to turn out to be? And as we were walking through, there was one area where very, very recently there was a big windstorm and a tree had fallen over. And it was really beautiful to help heal the land from that big disruption, right? The land had a couple of ponds in it. One of them, I believe, was a trout pond, because they talked about fishing.
Yes.
In it.
Kids get a fish in that. How awesome is that, to just walk out the back of your house, your back door, whatever, and you can just fish right there. My youngest son, that would have been a dream come true for him.
Amazing.
Now, this was way out, as you guys will see with the other video. It's way out, very rural.
Yep.
Yeah, I think in one of the things I said it's incorporated, but I don't even know. I don't think it's incorporated. The roads out there, they're paved roads, but as far as like being incorporated into, I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know. I don't know what all that lingo.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, but very.
It was beautiful.
It was super cold.
It was cold, but it was clear.
Yes.
It was a beautiful day. It really was.
Yes. So we asked the land, we asked her for permission. May we help you? And I mean, it was a resounding yes. And as soon as we began that process of moving the energy, all of these amazing, all the animals, all the woodland creatures, whether they were winged, whether they had, however many legs they had, from insects to, to whatever. I believe there were bear there as well.
And this was all energetic.
Yes,
all energetic.
Yes. Even fish in the pond, and frogs and snakes. It was just so beautiful, just coming to help replenish, to bring back the vitality and the love in the land. And this, there is one thing, when just way out in the wilderness, when there's not many people, Mama Gaia does all that naturally. It just happens. The flow just happens. And there's that beautiful synergy that happens. When people disturb that, especially for years, this was a big piece of property that had been in the family for a long time. It had been divided, so different parts of the same family live on different parts of the land. You know, you have housing, you have all sorts of things that are creating places where healing needs to happen with the land, I guess is what you could say.
Yeah.
So that's where a human coming in, humans, and helping healers and coming and helping move that energy through is very important. There were streams way underground that is, you know, water is a conduit.
It is.
Yeah.
And
so
it's a beautiful conduit for energy.
Yes.
And it can also hold a lower vibration. Very.
Yeah. Yes.
You wouldn't think, because water flows and water moves, you wouldn't think of it as holding on to anything.
Right.
But it does. It can.
Yes. I think it's even a scientific thing. If I remember correctly, there were some scientists or whatever that put like plants in some water, in some jars of water, and one they would talk to with kind, loving words, another they would like yell at or whatever. The one that was yelled at would just shrink, and the other one would just, I mean, it's an absolute real thing. And it's
absolutely. Yep.
As you will see when you see the house clearing, we found these little black masses. There were a couple of them, and that's who I sent out when we cleaned the home. I sent those out. I did not send out an earthy, anything like that. I needed to have that space to take care of the house and the earthy, so we needed to just move them out to where the puppet master is. And you'll see all that in the, and then we took, during this time, so out on the land, Mari-Lyn and I were both sending love. We were bringing back this beautiful, remember the breath?
Yes.
You could feel the earth just breathing in one motion. Undulating, perfect word.
Yes.
And I heard this very loud scream. It was all energetic. And it was like, ah.
And I thank you.
Yes, she did not hear it. Which is not unusual, you know, because I figured it was going to be me because I'm the one that sent them out, right? But they just absorbed into the light, and that's what the screaming was. They were like kicking and screaming. They were very low vibrational beings of the earth. So Mother Nature, Mama Gaia, Pachamama, whichever verbiage you use, took them back home, is what she did.
Including the puppet master. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little sad, disappointed that we did not come face to face with.
That puppet master was not going to let us see it for anything.
No, he wasn't. There was another place.
And we say he because there was a very masculine energy to it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if those types of entities actually have
I don't think so.
Male, female per se, but the energy was definitely masculine.
Yeah. Very abrasive,
But he sure left his energy in different places on that property.
Yes. So there was a lot of work to get done. Again, I'm so sorry we could not bring that video. I'm so very sorry.
Yeah, it just,
and we're going to get better at this as we go.
There has to be a reason.
Yes.
It just did not work out.
Yep. We did not drum or rattle, so that was not a part of it. So there wasn't a big ceremony.
Mm-mm.
That did not happen. So you're not missing out. You're really not missing out on a whole lot other than us standing on the land, walking and doing what we were doing. Yeah.
There was one point that for me was so powerful. It was right after all of that screeching, and Mama Gaia had absorbed all of that energy. The feeling of relief that came over me was instant.
I remember that. Yeah.
And then there was like a shockwave that went through the land that was just enormous and
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
One
So
of those
beautiful.
instances where I wish I was an artist and I could draw
Yes.
that.
Ooh, the sun is getting really bright right now.
Shockwave.
Yes.
Oh yes,
That,
that's it.
yeah.
You are shining.
I'm shining. Yes, that shockwave. It was almost, I mean, the only sort of physical 3D terms I could put that in would be like a big lightning bolt hitting the ground, and the ground is, I don't even know what to, of course, my sound effects aren't very good, but you get it. Yes, it was quite beautiful.
It really was.
And Mari-Lyn had a beautiful talk with, it's a couple and their 3 children. We were so honored, so honored. We are always very honored when someone asks us to clear their place.
Yes.
Wow, I lost my train of thought. So I guess it didn't need to be said. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know.
Yep.
It's okay.
Oh, yes,
That's
it is.
okay.
All right. So we're going to, I guess this would be a good place to leave this.
I think that wraps it up. I mean, there were a couple of outbuildings, right? That we cleared those.
Yep.
But it was just a really beautiful
Yes.
really beautiful clearing.
I think that the thing that I really want to get across to the people watching is, when allowed, when given the access, when the energy is given to the earth, she takes care of herself. She heals herself. So these beings of the earth arise from all, it's turmoil, and it's when you come in, you to build a house, you do stuff to the land, and you do all the human stuff on there. It's traumatizing for her.
Mm-hmm.
And those things can be created at that time, and it's no one's fault. We humans don't mean to do that, but that's part of it. So
yeah, which brings up a very I'm going to say controversial point of, when we do something to the land, on the land,
yes,
of how important it is to pay our respects,
yes,
to give our gratitudes, even asking permission.
mm-hmm.
The indigenous people of, I don't care where they're from, what continent, country,
doesn't matter.
Every indigenous person has a direct relationship with Mother Earth.
Yes.
A very symbiotic relationship with Mother Earth. And that's been lost.
Yes.
And if we could be just a little ignition of bringing that back.
Yes.
And
what really comes right now, as you say that, if and we'll speak to the homeowners about it, to build a garden somewhere there. A garden would be giving back to, that's what she wants. She wants the fruit, the vegetables, the flowers, the life. That would be a beautiful way to, that is gratitude to the earth. When you do that, when you plant yes.
That makes me want to do my own garden again.
Oh. Well, good.
I haven't had a garden in okay, I was going to say 20 years.
Longer.
But I am almost 13 years sober. So there's no way 20 years ago I had a garden. So it's been at least 25.
Not have been straight rows.
Yeah. Nope.
Yes.
It's been over 25 years since I have had a garden. And hearing you say that just
Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely makes me want to do a garden, and I have the perfect place.
What gratitude. And then this family, they have chickens that were free range chicken running. That was beautiful. Oh, Gaia loves those chickens.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. And because they nourish the land.
Yeah.
They nourish the land. And then she in turn gives them food, and they, you know how that works.
And I want to say that clearing the energetically clearing the chicken coop.
Oh, you had so much fun with that.
One of the I'm going to say funniest. It was one of the funniest experiences I've had with an animal. It was delightful.
Yes. Now, for those of you who wish you could see that, I wish I could have seen it too. I was not there.
Nope.
And then the video. Yeah. So
Nope.
that was meant to be an experience only for Mari-Lyn. So
I guess so, but it was
it was such an honor.
It was
to do
fun.
That for
Yeah,
everybody. It was so great.
it really was.
Yeah, and we want to thank them again. I can't
Again.
thank them enough. This beautiful family.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So
Yeah,
well, that all made sense.
Yes.
And we're going to disappear from here, and you will get to see
what we did, what we saw.
Yeah, the house portion.
Yes, and please, the comments, let us know. I'm really, I don't want anyone to lie, which I don't think any of our people would do that.
So.
Our community is so fabulous, but who else hears the screaming? One of you has to hear that. Let me know. Yeah. So it makes perfect sense that Mari-Lyn didn't hear. We often don't hear the same thing. We're so focused on different things.
Well, and this was from a lower vibrational being.
Those are my patients.
That is your.
Yep. And I did send them out.
Okay.
So I was very in tune with them.
Yeah.
So.
And they were very put out at you.
Oh, yes. Yes,
they were.
Okay, well.
All right.
Enjoy the videos.
Enjoy.
All right. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, so we are on our way to a home to clear it. It's way out, depending on what you mean by way out, I guess. Some people would say this is way out, other people not so much. But
for us, I'm going to say this is way out.
This is way out.
And we're the ones doing it, so that's what counts. It's way out. It is a ways away.
Yes. There's a lot of, this is a very treed area. There's lakes and rivers and, so it's forested area.
Yes,
I guess,
forested.
Right?
Yes, very wooded.
Lots of homes, a lot of timber industry, that sort of thing. Anyway, we're on our way out and we both started feeling just the nerves hit us.
Yep.
And Mari-Lyn was like, is this us? I don't know. And I don't think so.
No. It's, whew.
Yeah.
The, the heart palpitations, the stomach fluttering. And this is not butterflies. This is stomach flutter, flipping.
Yes.
A little bit dizzy.
Yes.
The energy or the whatever is at this property that we're going to is not real happy.
No, they know we're
very
coming.
Anxious.
Neither one of us slept last night because they know we're coming.
Yep.
And as usual, they come to visit, and I had a really hard time sleeping. And I was like, did I drink coffee really late or something? Did I have some caffeine? I'm trying to figure out why I can't sleep. there's nothing on my mind, nothing specific that I'm, you know,
Right.
oof, I'm getting hot now. Ugh.
And it's not hot in here.
No.
No, it's not hot in here.
Yeah.
I had someone, I don't know, playing with the top of my head, and I thought, oh, it's just the ceiling fan. Well, I would feel that every night if
Yes.
it was the ceiling fan.
Yes.
So no, it was not.
Nope.
It was whomever.
Yes. And mine was that, well, like you have caffeine and you can't keep your eyes closed. They keep popping back open, etc. So, we thought we would just, again, sort of turn and turn this on and let you guys know. So that's what's happening. And so we will continue now. And
I think we got a couple of miles yet to go.
Yep. And see you soon.
See ya.
Bye. There. So this is what it looks like. All the way out here. I mean, it's been like this for miles and miles and miles. So obviously it's incorporated. But yep, we are on our way. This is very exciting. They know we're coming and they're not happy. But you know, that's what happens. They know their time is limited. Although I would say, sorry for all the, you know, because we're in the car. They know what we can do, but we have not spoken to them or talked to them or anything, so they don't realize really what we're going to do, I guess you could say. Or they don't know how powerful we are or whatever, that they are going to leave. We're not like ghost hunters or something. I mean, they know that. But anyway. Okay. Yeah. All right. See you soon. Bye. All right. Hello. We are in the home of these beautiful people that invited us. We just had a conversation with them. Don't really want to be on camera, so we're not going to do that. We explained to them kind of the whole situation, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
The way this works, what we're going to do, and they've given us access to their home. We're going to go through the home. They have children that are affected, so of course that's close to our heart, and we always want to make sure we get in here. They have one child especially who's very sensitive. Very sensitive. As far as I can tell, it comes down through the dad's side of the family, because dad's pretty sensitive. And sensitive, you know what I mean by that.
Yes.
Intuitive. Maybe I should use that. That's a much better word than sensitive. People take the word sensitive wrong. Yes. So we're going to walk through and just kind of do our thing. So we get ourselves grounded, connected. We ask to open the sacred space over this entire home. We ask to see through the dimensions, to see what needs to be seen, to accept whatever knowledge comes. Whew. Yeah,
The center
of this room is right?
Just
man. Is that, what do you think, vortex or doorway? What's happening here?
I don't think it's a vortex. I don't think I could have stood there for as long as I did if there was a vortex there.
But it's swirling.
But it is very swirly. I think it's from under the house.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
And penetrating up through.
Yeah, there's a lot of land here that we'll be clearing as well. So, how would you like to do this? Do you want to?
I would like to place a unit under the floor.
Okay.
Right now.
All right, so you don't get sick or feel dizzy? We'll let you do that. We did see a small black mass that sort of flutters around. The homeowners have seen it also. So we'll be taking care of that today. We feel like there are more than one, and there's something sort of controlling them that stays outside. It doesn't come in the home, but it's very, kind of wreaks some havoc, especially with the children. The vibration is very chaotic, and everyone's going to feel that. Everyone's going to feel that. So, ooh, that's starting to feel better.
That,
yeah.
So a little bit of stabilizing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of this room, and then if you want to, I don't know if you have something to say or not, but
so very basically, what I did, or what my team did, there was an energetic unit placed under the foundation of the home, and it created stability in that area, and it spread out very similar to a snowflake. And then there was an energetic rod that came through, up through the roof and down into the ground, like I'm getting 20 meters down is how far this energy beam went. Definitely feeling better in here.
Yeah. I just secured the perimeter in this room that needed to be done, so we could have an area that if we start to feel too dizzy, nauseated, whatever it is, we can come in here. And this is going to continue to go. I cleaned the furniture, everything here. So, whew, all right. Should we?
And that took that chill away that I kept getting. There were pockets of that cold.
Absolute cold. That does not always mean that there's a spirit around, by the way. That's like a misnomer that, oh, there's a cold spot. There's a, no, that doesn't mean there's a spirit there. It could be the grids are just messed up in that spot. There's all sorts of reasons. So, yeah, so lots of reasons. Woo, this room is really settling down. It feels so much better.
It does.
Okay, should we continue
Yes.
around the house? Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. I was feeling really drawn to this room here quite a bit all day, and this is ay. Oh boy. All right. All right. Okay.
Do you want me in here with you?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to sort of just turn it this way and see. Yeah, this room is really not doing well. I'm going to put this up here maybe. Sorry, everyone, if the camera is sort of just sort of getting things. All right. Well, yeah, it's all right. Actually, I'm going to bring this down because if we're going to sit, let's have this down here. All right, this needs a lot of work here. Okay. Nina. All right. So I'm going to secure this room. Hania kesia mane sone kanea mana one siane kanea sia. Whew. That feels better.
So I felt this woman a couple of times when we were in that first room, in the living room. She is... I was going to say older, in her 60s.
Oh, hi, kitty. Ooh. Yeah. That happens a lot. Cats are very sensitive to the energy.
Yes.
This old woman.
Yeah. She's... that cracked me up, in her 60s. Oops. She's maybe older than that, but she feels very old. So I think she actually looks older than her...
Is this an earthy?
Years. This is an earthy.
Okay. Because I'm focused on the other things that are running around.
She is part of the emotional
Okay.
chaos that happens in this home.
And who talks to the sun?
I believe she talks... I think she talks to everybody. The son definitely hears her. Probably talks back.
The parents had said, yeah, that he's like, he talks to someone. Yeah, that might be her. Aside from his, his guidance.
She is looking for someone. She's been looking for a very long time. Honey, you're not going to find him here.
No. You're going to go ahead and cross her over?
Yes.
All right.
She's actually looking for her son. Her son has crossed over.
Okay.
You will find him.
Mm-hmm.
There is a beautiful staircase of light waiting right here for you to climb. Okay, I thought that was going to take a lot of convincing.
No. I have sent those things. They're outside now, sort of at the window.
The scouts?
The scouts.
Beautiful.
The scouts. So they are, at the moment, no longer. They're outside. We will take care of them when it's time to take care of them. But we're going to walk around and see what else is.
This is sensitive.
Yes. Yes.
Her son came to the top of the staircase to meet her.
Oh.
That was, yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. Good.
So, dang, okay. I was ready for some convincing.
I think there was actually, I went ahead and cleared this room, and it really felt like this was sort of doorway-esque in here.
I could buy that.
The grids were so completely messed up that you can just
sort of I think one of those scouts is why I thought it was going to be a fight. I think one of them was holding her. Well, not holding her,
right.
But
yes, confusing her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
that
I
makes
love it when
perfect
that's...
sense. I know. Yes. Okay. Whew. Well, this room feels so much better. So let's go. You want to go just step in there and see if it feels better to you? Let's, which way do you want to go first, Mari-Lyn? This way? Okay. All right. So here. this actually doesn't feel horrible.
It really doesn't.
No, it doesn't. But we're gonna go ahead and give it a quick clean.
I really feel like I need to be over here.
Okay. So there we are. All right. Responsible parents. Okay. Whew. Over this bed, we're gonna do some real clearing. Doesn't surprise me that the father had said that he has very vivid dreams. I think he's, as I said before, a sensitive. So the bed is always going, that's always going to be a place that that needs reinforcement. I guess I should finish my sentence out loud. Yes.
I knew what you meant.
Thank you. And I'm doubling all the fencing everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, this feels.
So,
Yeah.
what I was doing, just filling this with high vibration and protection.
Nice. Beautiful.
Which may sound like I don't know what that word is, because this is full of protection,
Yes.
but filling the protection with protection.
Yes, energetically.
Yes.
All right, and let's just clear that real quick.
This is a walk-in closet behind here.
Okay. Does that room feel better? Could you tell? Okay. It's okay. Well, once we get you cleared, we'll get it. This room doesn't feel bad at all, but we cleared that away. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Got something? No? Okay. All right. All right. Oi. All right. Let's all right. All right. Yeah. All right. Mo gone. Ania. All right. So we have a man standing right here that's not happy that we're here. Yeah.
He was playing with my hair last night.
Yes, that was the one.
That was him.
Yes. He's very stoic, you can feel his anger, but you don't see him have like big outbursts or anything. They're controlled, and just now I'm absolutely freezing to the bone, freezing.
Me too. I have a headache.
Yep.
It's a pressure headache, like my head's being squeezed.
Okay. So who are you and what you want? What you want? Oh, okay. All right. So this one's mine.
You can have him.
All right. There's a little bit of power struggle going on here. So he is letting me know that he owns this home. He's the ruler. He's not going, but we all know that's not gonna fly. So he's either going to work. I'm trying to get him to leave peacefully. So I'm talking to him about it's time for him to go. This is not his family. He does not have to. He thinks he's doing them a good thing. He thinks he's protecting them, that he's, but really what he's doing is he's causing more chaos. Now he's laughing. So there's he knows he's not. He wants them to believe that he's being protective, but he's not.
He's not.
He's not at all. So, I'm going to ask you to leave. So he was a veteran. There's something about, see what's happening here. He was high in rank, and he has some of his men, his platoon, his coming. They're relieving him of his station.
Beautiful.
Is what they're doing. They're relieving him. He felt this was his station, and he was going to. All right. Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you. Okay, he's gone. All right. So we got that.
So I have invited in his spirit animal, which is clearly Fox.
Oh, yes, Fox everywhere. Beautiful.
So Fox is residing in the closet.
Nice. Okay.
And keeping watch throughout the room.
Beautiful. Okay. All right, so let's head out. We didn't really do this right here, so let's just, we'll just clear this out here with some all right. Kitchen. This doesn't feel, ooh, I say it doesn't feel bad, and then I just clunk. Yeah.
Oh, this is very, very old part of the house.
Yes, you can feel the, all right. It feels like it's like this. Mm-hmm. Like the floor is not level. It's like, and part of it could be the actual, because it's an old home, but it's very energetically. Mm-hmm. So I'll clear that up. Do you want to, was that a laundry room?
Yes.
Do you want to go there? I stay here? What? And just take care of it?
Yeah, I think yeah. I'll just come in here and take care of this.
All right. So we'll just clear the grids in here, straighten it out. Entire house we want. I'm going to call in Team of Angels to clear out any vibrations that are less than love need to go, be transmuted or just taken out. and love brought in. There we go. Ooh, that feels better. Coming your way.
Okay. How's it feeling here? Come on in.
Come on in. Other than that step that I about missed, feels good. Yeah. Good, good. All right. Okay. I think we're done. Whoop. All right.
So our little
They're outside.
they left. Okay.
We will take care of them
Okay.
when we do outside.
Okay.
They're no longer in the home, but there were two. So there was that older woman and then that man that were here. What are you feeling? Something right in here.
behind me. It's like I turn and it's still behind me. I turn and it's still behind me.
This whole area right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I sort of got stuck in this area. So let's see. So I'm going to throw in extra barriers. There's so much water deep under the home.
Oh yeah.
So much. You can just feel it running through. I'm gonna place a drain. That's not what I was thinking, but that's good. If you want to do that.
Yes.
There's a lot of spare like energy pieces. I don't know how to explain that.
Unconnected?
That would be good, yeah. So I'm gonna bring in right here, just I'm just gonna add that light right here, and then
Okay.
just have it funnel the rest out, and that will run all night to remove everything else from everywhere. I'm gonna leave my cleaning crew here as well to get everything, every inch of the place to be energetically cleaned. There we go. That feels better. Whew. Better?
Better.
Okay, good. And how are you feeling? Good. Good. Do you feel yourself lightening up as we go through? No, not yet? Okay.
I'm just grateful that he's not going to have to deal.
Yeah.
It's okay to release the emotion. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even realize that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a slow build, and it just comes, and you find yourself getting more tense and tense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah. Nothing behind me anymore.
Good. Good. I'm going to just, there's the camera right there. All right. So should we go walk around outside?
Yes.
So we will see you outside. All right. So, we cleared the home. We put in, what we call the grids. Were completely messed up and fixed them all. We put extra protection around the house so nothing can come in. Nothing. There was Mari-Lyn crossed over a woman that was in the, if you're facing the 2 bedrooms, so it must be your younger kids in
The bunk bed.
one, that one. If you want to talk about that.
Yeah, she was an older woman. She's
Earthbound was not a healed spirit.
not a healed spirit. She was earthbound spirit. She's been here for a very long time. She was looking for her son. Her son has crossed over, so he is a healed spirit, and she was not going to find him.
No.
So she crossed over. She went to the higher realms, and her son actually met her. So they brought in a staircase of light for her to climb, and she did. And when she got to the top, her son was actually there waiting for her and helped her cross. So that was beautiful.
Yes, and that
Really
might have
beautiful.
been what I picked up on was she and your son would talk. That was one of the spirits that he would speak to. She was just a chatty old lady. I don't know what to say, just chatterbox.
I do
Chatter,
also
chatter.
believe that she was part of the reason for some of the emotional outbursts. Her emotions were just on high. She couldn't find her son. So,
Yeah.
How did she get here?
I don't know. She's been here a very long time. I'm going to say she's probably been here for hundreds of years. Yeah.
Now the man that we saw, he was military. He was in the older son's room, standing like right at the door, very protective. This was his, what did I say? I said something because he told me his station.
His station, yes.
And he was, and everyone was, it was his job to protect everyone. Are there veterans in your family?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad and her
My
dad.
dad.
Okay.
He's still, and both my great uncles.
Okay, so there's a lot of
Yeah.
of military because he felt very comfortable here, but it was his. There's someone I don't know. What are you laughing at?
Him.
Oh, yes. He was very. What word am I looking for? He just had a job to do, and he was going to do it. And he wasn't very emotional. He would get angry sometimes, but he was under the delusion, really a delusion, that he was keeping everyone safe and that he was protecting everyone. And when he lived somewhere in the neighborhood. He wasn't that old. I'm gonna say he was probably like World War I. Looked like the uniform that he was in. And he left 2 of his, from his platoon. So he was up. He might have been like lieutenant, maybe even higher than that. And he just didn't want to go. He was still protecting, and he was going to protect everyone. And 2 of his men came and took him away. So he got crossed over right away. I thought he would be much more difficult, but he wasn't. He wasn't stubborn that way at all.
Same. I thought the old lady was going to be very difficult to
Yeah.
convince, and no.
Now, as far as those little black things, I sent them out. They're out here now. I put protections in so they can't get back in. We will clear them out when we have probably tomorrow morning, but they won't be able to get in the house. So your house should be completely clear now. Please let us know if it isn't, if there's something, if you don't feel safe, something feels off. Your guys' room felt really good.
Mm-hmm.
We went ahead and we cleared it and fixed the grids and all of that. Always sort of over the bed is always more messed up than anywhere else because of our dreams and the way we sleep and the way you have visions and all of that.
Because, out of curiosity,
Yeah.
this house was moved here in the 70s,
Okay.
early 70s.
I think you said something about that, didn't you?
So somebody lived in the house before it came here.
This house was built probably late 30s,
Okay, maybe the man came with it.
and it was because it was down in like Portland.
That would be interesting to know if the owner, if he was military.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was definitely, and it could have been World War II as well, but felt more one-ish. My father was World War II, and so there's sort of that feeling there, and it felt a little before him, but somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because our bedroom actually used to be the living room of this house.
Okay.
This is technically the front of the house. That used to face the street. Front door on that side. That was a porch on that end of the house.
Okay. It was brought here. Interesting.
That
very
makes
interesting.
sense.
So like where really the original rooms of the house were where the bunk beds are. That was the only room in the house. It was a single bed,
Very
single
interesting.
bedroom house.
Wow.
And where like our bookshelves are and all that stuff, that was actually the kitchen. And it was added on to, I think, prior to moving, and then that section got added on later.
Okay.
So just FYI.
So, because he was very attached to the house, very, very attached. So it would make sense. Because typically you can move anything and they're going to stay in the energy of whatever is there. So you could, yeah, no, I got,
Okay.
no, nope,
Okay.
nope.
I smell him sometimes.
Oh,
He's saying hi.
yeah,
And
yeah.
checking in.
My sister smells my mom often.
That's,
I've never had that.
Smells are a really big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you talk to them in your dreams, so they don't need to let you know they're there.
Well,
Right.
it's kind of strange. It's like I'll call my sister and talk about my dreams, and she's like, "I had a dream about mom last night too."
Aw, coming to visit you
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. That might increase now, just for a little while. Now that we cleared it, there's so much beautiful energy in there now.
Mm-hmm.
So my grandpa, whose house this used to be,
Uh-huh.
and who died there, like I said, his family, his brothers and sisters all got pieces all around. And his brother got a section across the road. Which is, and he killed himself over there? I don't know how you guys feel about, I mean, it's not our property, but it just
Are you
feels
thinking that he's still
ominous.
there?
No, maybe it just, was he influenced by energy I mean, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good.
We can
that direction.
try and look. It is, oh my gosh, everyone's come out to say hello.
Yes.
Oh, fresh eggs.
We get a handful today.
Yeah.
Tree house.
Yes.
We'll see what we can see.
Stable
Okay.
right now.
Um,
The wind broke some stuff.
The kids playing there?
There's a way to sort of
Clear
ask
that.
permission. We sort of just
Well,
ask the
don't go up
energy
there. No,
spirit
okay.
permission, and
Well,
we'll
I-
either get a yes or a no. And if we get a yes, we'll just ask more questions and see. And it was
So
someone, your
My
of it is actually
grandfather's
leaning
brother.
against
your grandfather's brother. Okay.
Might be able to say that.
All right. We'll do that. Is there. So you could, if there, let's say someone died in your home and you move that home, that person most likely would just stay here, just sort of roam here. But if they're really attached to a house, they're going to go wherever the house goes.
Okay.
So that would be really interesting to find out.
Yeah.
So
It
my
would.
grandpa did die in the house. But you didn't, I mean, he's crossed over.
Probably maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
In here?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I did get this, but we'll just make sure anyway. All right. Whew. All right. There's the chicken coop. And then this is where they're taking down trees and, excuse me, digging and getting it prepared for something else. Oh, is it right here?
I'm thinking right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this must be. Yeah. Oh, geez.
That's a lot. We got this. And I think we'll give the house a once over more too. Definitely. It's hard to stay focused when you're there, you know?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. And there we go.
All right. All right. So, wow. Wasn't that beautiful? That was so
beautiful. Yeah.
So honored. I was so honored to be there for them to allow us into their home. That doesn't happen a lot. A couple things don't happen a lot anymore.
Very
One
true.
is, really since COVID, we really had to change. I mean, we always did things at a distance. That will never change. But with COVID, that really blew it up. And so rarely do we get invited into someone's home anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's true.
And
that was,
yeah, I know.
That was pretty nice.
Yes, it was. Yeah. So yeah, that was the video. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you understood what we were trying to convey. Sometimes, when I'm in the energy, I don't always speak everything because I'm still not used to that. I'm still not used to saying everything. So anyway.
Neither am I.
Yeah. So these beautiful people allowed us into their home, and we're so very grateful. So very grateful. I know that we haven't posted on this channel for a while.
No, it's been a while.
It's been a while. However, we do have another channel that we have been posting regularly on, and that would be the Conscious Spirit Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can watch us. We don't do paranormal stuff there. We talk about the spiritual journey. We talk about healing. Mari-Lyn has a podcast by herself that she does on recovery. Mm-hmm. I do one, Pam Ponders. Mm-hmm. Mine, I'm only going to put on that channel like once a month. So for the other weeks, you have to go to our streaming site to do so. Our podcast on your favorite podcast, or you can go to theconsciousspirit.net and find the other podcasts.
Yes.
There. And those are audio only. Yes. And I'm not sure if that's what you're going to do with your podcast or not.
Gonna have to wait and find out.
Wait and find out. But each one should be weekly. So yes. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will hopefully not be gone as long. We'd love everyone to send in their videos so we can clear your home. We can heal and clear your home, your land, your person, yes. All of that. We will still do it even if you don't want it on video. However, would you like to talk about that, Mari-Lyn, about what that does when we're able to put it on video? And show people?
Being able to put it out there for other people to see not only helps with the education that we're trying to provide, but it also helps other people be brave to let them step up and reach out, especially when there are children involved.
Oh, yes, especially.
People tend to be, people are private. Who can blame them?
Right.
It's difficult to put your life out there for other people to see. And when the paranormal is involved, you're afraid of judgment and yada, yada, blah, blah. Yes. But when there are children involved, for some reason, it seems like fear is exasperated.
Yes.
And I'm so grateful for this family for reaching out and allowing us into their home
Yes.
to help the family, to help the children, to
I
help.
also, yes.
Yes.
I also want to say, sorry, I'm so sorry. Keep going. I interrupt all the time.
To help those earthbound spirits that were trapped in their home, that were lost and needing help.
Yes.
And the two that we found pretty straight away didn't need a whole lot of convincing in being crossed over.
No.
So it is really beneficial for the education, and to, when you step up, that helps someone else step up.
It's inspiring.
It's
inspiring.
The beautiful domino effect.
Yes. Yes.
So
what I would like to say is, we know this happens, is people say, well, my house isn't ready for, you're afraid of what your house is going to look like. First of all, we're not looking at the 3D space.
No, we're not.
Just not happening. And if you're coming to our videos to judge the way someone else's space looks, this is not the place for you, because that's not what we're doing here.
No.
And I really don't think most of our viewers, if not all of them, they get what we're doing here. They get what the message is. They get that we are trying to bring a new, honest perspective to this. We want to bring the truth to the paranormal. We want to bring the truth. So people aren't paying attention to what the house looks like. That's not what this is about. So having to get your house in order, people will email us and they'll tell us this whole story about all the stuff that's going on there. And we'll say, okay, let's go. And they're like, oh, well, I have to clean my house first. Like, what? What are you even talking about? Like, yes, please don't worry as much about the 3D people. Yes. But the 3D space, what it looks like, please. No.
It's a non-factor.
Yes. And those of you watching, if you watch and you find yourself judging that space, turn it off. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like we don't need that kind of judgment here, because that's not what we're about. It's really not what we're about. We're trying to get that information across that says it is dangerous and unhealthy to live with energy. Even if you don't even have an earthy there, just that energy. People need their spaces cleared. You have no idea how much better you're going to feel when that happens. It's really incredible.
Might I just specify that low vibrational energy?
Yes.
That low vibration, whether it's paranormal or just life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mari-Lyn and I have people who contact us and they don't have activity. They don't think they do. They know they don't, whatever. They just would like their house cleared and cleaned. And everyone needs to do that. Everyone needs to do that. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. I know our viewers get exactly what we're doing, and we love you all for that. And we really hope that you speak that out to everyone, especially your friends who maybe are ghost hunters or like that sort of thing. Like, wait a minute, that's not the truth. Hold up. There's a whole nother perspective here that's coming forward that we haven't heard yet. Let's talk about that. And that's what we're trying to do here. So anyway, someone needed to hear that. Or maybe I just needed to speak it. Or both. All right. Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you for tuning in. We hope to have your ears on our podcasts, and we'll bring more videos as they show up.
Absolutely.
Okay? So I'll be doing something really fun coming up soon with one of my top students. So hopefully there'll be some videos there that will be up.
Yes.
So, all right. Okay. Thank you so much. And we love you all.
Take care.
Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.
Everything to feel light and calm and all of that. I think that a lot of that is on me and not being able to figure out how to let go or to relax or to make
Agreed.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So those are my feelings.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling to figure out how to do that. I'm not there yet. I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
Fair
And we can
enough.
yeah. Yeah. We can certainly help you with that, and we can talk about how to go about that and how we can help you, that sort of thing. Absolutely. How does now, Clint, how are you? How does the house feel to you, or what has your experience been?
I don't know. I kind of feel calmer. Maybe more calm than usual. Not, I mean, we still have 3 kids in the house and kids.
Right.
Well, now, but your oldest son is the one that experienced the most, right? So how is he doing?
He was kind of, Garrett and I had a conversation, before Kelly and he did, and it was interesting because I mentioned, the fact that that you guys saw a lady, and immediate response is, I've seen her, which he never really said that to Kelly, but
Right.
he said that he has seen it.
Yeah.
So he was grateful to hear that the things that were in the house weren't necessarily intent on hurting him or causing him some sort of anguish or anything like that. I think him knowing that, I think has maybe helped him a lot.
Good.
Very good.
He hasn't said anything like he's like feels like somebody's watching him through his bedroom window, but I mean it's been a week. I mean there's been times where he doesn't say anything about that for a couple months, and then all of a sudden one night he'll be like, I feel like somebody's like watching me. He hasn't done that, but again, it's only been a week.
Good. Well, he shouldn't, but if he does, certainly let us know and we will revisit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as like my feeling, I feel like I'm calmer.
Good.
But again, that varies. Sometimes I think I'm calmer, and then all of a sudden, like, the chaos of the house happens. But it's not.
Sure.
Right. Well, yeah. 3 kids are going to do that.
Yeah.
Just life is going to do that, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So yeah, general consensus is when I'm sitting around, I feel calmer.
Good. That's
So.
good. Great.
Good.
And and your kids feel better, and that's worth a lot.
And to be fair, we really haven't discussed anything with the younger ones at all
Sure.
about it. I don't. I'm kind of one of those people that like kids have their own ideas, and just talking about stuff with kids kind of will then interject that into them.
Yes.
Yep.
Run with that, like, so
Yeah.
I don't want to give options like that.
With the 2 younger ones, have you noticed any difference in emotions or in their chaos?
Not, not that I've noticed.
No.
But it's hard because it's always really busy with practice and homework and we work long days, so by the time we get home everybody's tired, and
Sure.
so no, we haven't. I'm hoping tomorrow where we can all just kind of be at home, we might be able to get a better sense of
Sure.
And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, as long as they don't seem, because kids just sort of adapt to whatever's going on. So
So yeah.
it's all gone there, and so they're just not even. They're just going on as life moves on. So as long as they're not frightened or running out of their rooms and saying,
well,
that there's.
now that you bring that up, I mean, they have actually slept in their own room this whole week.
Yeah,
Nice.
They haven't made it into our bed.
yeah.
Very nice. Good. So that is something.
That
Their
is,
room,
that's great.
that's the room with the bunk beds, right? There was
Yeah.
a lot going on in there.
Mhm.
Yeah. So so that doesn't surprise me that and I'm very pleased that they're sleeping better now. Yeah. So that says a lot. Thank you. Yeah, that says a lot. There was just the energy in that room was pretty low vibration. So, and I could see where that would be scary, and that yeah, there was stuff going on there. That's where I encountered a couple of those things, and I sent them out, and we took care of them outside.
Mhm.
So that room actually was the one, if I remember correctly, that had the most activity in it, right, Mari-Lyn?
It was, yeah,
Or that the grids were messed up. I mean,
I'm going to use the word wonky. It was the wonkiest feeling
the
room
wonkiest.
in the
Perfect.
whole house. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's
That
it.
bedroom and then that hallway center portion. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
to me, that makes sense. I mean, considering that was actually the original bedroom of when the house was built.
Mm.
That was the only bedroom of that house when it was originally built.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
The
Makes sense.
lady
Yeah.
have a name or a title to her?
Not that I know of.
I didn't get a name from her. I didn't even get a sense of a name from
Yeah.
her.
Names are really one of those things. I know as humans we want names, and I completely understand that. But in spirit form, names don't mean a whole lot, and so they don't often give a name. It's just not even part of their, like, they don't call each other by their names. They don't live by a particular name. Once in a while, if their name really, really meant something, then they might say it. We've also had so many lifetimes that it's another reason why names don't always mean anything. But occasionally, I rarely get a name. Mari-Lyn gets them certainly more than I do. But yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but no, there wasn't any, not even initials.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
nothing.
what kind of, with this lady, I'm just curious could you get a sense of like time frame, like when she was around or could have been around or in living form or whatever?
Mid to late 1800s.
It's been a while then.
Mm-hmm. It did not feel like she was associated to the house. It was the land, the area, that she was familiar with.
Mhm.
And the reason I asked the name is I just have a friend who just she was just so adamant that, you know, there's a Mima somewhere there. There's a Mima. What does that mean to you? And I said, that means nothing to me. I have no idea. So just curious.
Yeah. And that could be,
It's very possible that that's what her children or her grandchildren called her.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm really
Okay.
curious to hear about how the land clearing went.
Yeah. It went really well. It went really, really well. We filmed it all, and then I don't know what happened. It just it was all corrupted, and we weren't able to use that footage that we that we've made. So on the video, when you watch the video that we did, it's just us talking about what we did because we lost it all. It was just all corrupted. It was, which, happens sometimes with all the energy. It just, sometimes that happens. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful land clearing. We gave a lot of thanks to the land. It's been what, 2 weeks now? Has it been 2 weeks? A week and a half, something like that. And once I'm sort of done and I walk away, I don't always remember a lot. So, but it will be in the video. What do you remember, Mari-Lyn?
I remember clearing the outbuildings and the chicken coop. The chicken coop was so, I don't even know what word to use. There was so much energy in it. And when the clearing happened, there was so much joy that was like just burst out of that chicken coop. It was just hilarious. The tree house, we cleared the tree house, gave a lot of gratitude to the tree that holds the tree house. Pam, I want to say, hadn't we just finished with the tree house when you heard the screaming of that puppet master?
I don't remember the exact, I remember the scream and it just pierced my ears. He and the things that he sort of controlled all just absorbed right into the light. And there was just this screech that they all gave out that was pretty painful, but they're gone. And energetically, all the animals of the land started coming back and started to heal and bring life again to the land, the water, the trees, the skies. Like, it didn't just, all kinds of animals just came back, all, energetically. It was very beautiful. Plants and things were growing, and it was just absolutely beautiful. So it really, the land, Mama Gaia really accepted all the love that was being sent to it. It was really quite beautiful. Yeah.
Does that mean that he was not an earthbound spirit? I mean, how does that, what was he?
He was, I believe, if I remember, I don't think he was. I think he was do you remember, Mari-Lyn? He was. We've also done a few clearings since then, and so trying to remember. And I apologize. I don't want to get anything mixed up. I think
he was an elemental. He was a being of the earth.
Yes.
And yeah, elementals is what they're, generally known as. And yeah, he was not a nice dude.
Yeah, they're created in a different dimension, and they're created by the earth. It's the energy that comes together, and so they're not human. He had never had a human life. He wasn't a full, it wasn't like anything you would call a demon or anything like that. It was most of the things that are of the earth are kind, loving beings, that the energy is very kind and wonderful, but the opposite does get created as well. So that's what it was. They're not fully conscious. You can't have communication with them like you would other beings, anything like that.
Right.
And
then the little things that were creating the black shadows within the house, they were just mischievous. Just creating, chaos, and they weren't I wouldn't put them in the bad category, other than, they were kind of run by this other main entity.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would be the reason that he would not come in the house?
What? I'm sorry, say that again. I didn't hear you.
When you were out there, and we were talking about him in particular, we talked about he does not come in the house. He sends those shadowy scouts.
Right.
Why is he not coming in the house? I mean, I'm
Oh, okay.
but I want to.
Yeah, no. A lot of energy that's of the earth just stays within the earth. They stay where they're connected to the earth. They're with the dirt and the mud, or the trees, the water, the whatever that is. It's almost as if like they can't come in.
Okay.
They can't go into something that isn't living, so they have to stay within, because the earth is alive and living, and that's how they sort of like an umbilical cord, and so they can't get into the house. But the other things he could send them in, and because they were connected to him and not the earth, if that makes sense. So they were almost like, let's say if he had like really long arms, so he could move his arms in the house.
Okay.
And then come back out, but he could not himself come in. And I know that's kind of a weird concept. That's what it is. He can't be on something that's not living. So he can't be on, inside a house, because it's no longer living. It's no longer of the earth. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's a big concept, and it's weird, but that's what it is. 3, yeah. Okay.
It was so nice to talk to them after the clearing, and still really bummed that the clearing of the land, that video didn't work out. That sucked.
Yeah.
But
me too. And then even the video that we had just now with them was a little, the internet was a little sketchy.
A little hinky, I think.
Like, what the heck is happening?
I don't know.
So, but anyway, we got to help a family.
We did.
That was wonderful.
We did.
Those kids, as we have said before, when kids are involved, we get right in right now. Kids need to feel safe.
Yes. Absolutely thrilled to hear that the kids are sleeping better.
I know. Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
They didn't realize that was. They went, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's better.
Yes, that is huge. That is so huge.
People really don't realize how the paranormal is affecting the entire family.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just sort of that slow build, like we talked about, and you just don't realize. Yeah, that was wonderful. I am so pleased. What a nice family they are.
Yes,
such a nice family. Yeah.
They are. So what a blessing to be able to help them. So all right. Well,
okay.
Thank you everyone for
Yes.
joining us on this journey, and
yes. Like, subscribe, share with your friends.
Yes. Send us your video.
Yes, if you have activity, please get a hold of us. tcseverydaypsychics.com.
Yes.
If you want to know anything about us, if you want to submit a video of your home, you want to talk to us, whatever it is, that's where you go. Yes.
Yes, it is.
And we have a podcast, but you'll learn all that on our website.
theconsciousspirit.net. Boom.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
see you next
time. We're wrapped up.
We are.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.